Most workhorses can take anywhere between 200 and 1200 kg of weight. That's not bad, right? But the BORA Speedhorse XT, well, let's just say they're in a league of their own. Now, these are rated to 816 kilos each horse. That's over 1.6 tonne per pair. That's not a workhorse, that's a work beast. Well, the question is, how strong are they really? Who's testing them? Well, today, that'll be us. We're going to test them and push them way past their limits. We've set up 6 levels of testing for these BORAs. Now, we've gone from heavy to just downright ridiculous. We've got level 1 at just over 400 kilos, level 2 at just over 800 kilos, and then we've got this full pack of blocks weighing in at nearly 1.3 tonne. And moving on, we have level 4. We have the road roller, this industrial piece of kit used for rolling tarmac, stone, all big heavy stuff. And weighing in at just short of 1.5 tonne, the BORA Speedhorse XT should take this with ease. But we're not going to stop there. We're going to crank it right up. We've got levels 5 and 6 to go with. Now, level 5 is going to be the full pack of blocks, and then level 1 weighing in at just over 1700 kilos. So that's over capacity. And if that succeeds, we're then going to go the full pack of blocks again with level 2, pushing it to over 2 tonnes. But the question is, will it succeed? Or will we end up with a catastrophic collapse? Let's find out. With our testing, we're going to do all the lifting using a telescopic handler to lift all the stillages, the crates and the roller. Bear in mind that this has all been planned, so don't try this at home. I'm a competent operator, trained and tested. We've got an exclusion zone, so when the lifts are in place, no one will enter this area. Now for this today, we're not using a Tonka toy. We're using a proper bit of kit that's capable of lifting 3.5 tonne. I'd like to say a massive shout out to ARG. Today they've supported us and lent to this telehandler to get the work done. Let's crack on. That's level 1 and the BORAs are standing. Let's go for level 2. Oh, hello. There's some weight in that one. Now that's level 2. That's half its capacity, so it should do that one with ease. Let's step it up to level 3. Oh, feel the weight. This is my safe load indicator. It's already gone up and we're only just off the floor. See the pallet bowing. I've got all the tension and any lift off those blocks. Now as you can see, looking at the horses, they are holding out, no bother. But the pallet is starting to bow on the edges because unlike normal when the pallet's put down, it's got the ground completely flat, supports the blocks no problem. But we've got it resting right on the edges where the horses are, so it's allowing some flex, and that's why I've not took the forks out. If you have a look closely, you'll see they're not touching. Whoa! And you can see just on the safe load indicator that it was down here to start off with, reach out, it went to there, and obviously picking it up at length, it's gone up again. There's a lot of weight over there. 1.3 tonne, brilliant. Now my favourite bit, let's get the roller on. Just give them a bit of a clean off. They've done some hard work so far. But what I've got to say is, I am very, very impressed. 1.3 tonnes there, and it held out its own. There wasn't even any sign of buckle or anything. So now we're going to move on to level 4. Our roller, just short of 1.5 tonne. I've just let the weight off. As you can see, looking at the chains, there is nothing holding that roller. Now, that is just short of 1.5 ton. And gotta say, well balanced. Wow, look at that. No sign of movement. Impressive, impressive. I honestly have my doubts, but this is impressive. Those legs aren't showing any sign of bending at all. I think those braces are playing a major part of this because the legs naturally just want to push apart, but there's no sign of any movement in those, no sign of weaknesses. And then the grips on top, they've played a massive part in this as well because the roller drum's smooth, so obviously it wants to move naturally, but it's being held in place. But that's 1.5 ton, guys. That is absolutely amazing. Let's move on to level 5. I'm excited. That was crazy. And do you know the most thing I'm really impressed with, I'm really happy with? My roller didn't get destroyed. I've actually got quite a lot of confidence in this because how it held that roller without shaking, without juddering, the legs look strong. I think this test will do all right. Not sure about the last one though. Come on, BORA, baby. Let's see what you can do. A bit of tilt on it. As you guys can see, I can see it, you can see it. There is a gap on the forks, top of the forks. Can we see it? Awesome. That is taking over 1,700 kilos. Well past capacity there. Oh, this is looking good. We have to go for test 6 there, cameraman. I really, really, really hope to God these things take the weight because I don't want to pick up all of those blocks. Oh, we can feel that weight. Moment of truth. Ready, cameraman? Easing the pressure off now. Whoa, yes! Yes! Over 2 ton on the BORA Speedhorses. Can you see the gap underneath that pallet, underneath that stillage? Look at that. I'm going to pull down a little bit more. Look at that gap. Look at that. Wow. Wow. The pallets look weaker than the BORAs. That's why I've left my forks in there. It is taking over 2 ton. Wow. I mean, we control all of our tests as best we can, but look at the terrain. It's not like it's on a flat factory floor. There is room for movement. There is a chance of the legs moving because it's not a solid fixed floor, and it isn't. It's well planted, it's well structured, it's well built. That is impressive. Let's get back into the safe zone. Got to say, BORA, you build some great speed horses. Yes! So, to conclude on our testing today, we've tested these BORA Speedhorse XTs to the limits. We've gone far past what you're supposed to do with a workhorse, and they're held up to it, over 2.1 tons. So obviously with these tests, we are testing to extreme circumstances. I wouldn't recommend you go this far. Use a workhorse what it's supposed to be used for. So massive thanks again to BORA for sending out these Speedhorse XTs for us to push the limits. If you're interested in getting a set for yourself, the link will be in the description below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.